There's my pumpkin puree. That's about 15 ounces. You're going to need a 10-inch skillet, or you can use like one of those square baking dishes. I think they're about 9 inches. That'll work as well. I'm going to put just a tad bit of avocado oil in the bottom of the skillet. I'm just going to brush it around. Preheat the oven on 375 degrees. And I'm going to stick this in the oven while I get the filling ready. Going to need a mixing bowl, 2 large eggs, a half a cup of granulated sugar substitute. Let me whisk these eggs up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna whisk these eggs and the sugar substitute together. That's a half a cup of granulated sugar substitute and 2 large eggs. I'm not even gonna get my mixer out for this one. Super easy. 2/3 a cup of heavy whipping cream. 15 ounces of pumpkin puree. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. So this is a half a teaspoon. So we're going to do 4 of these. All right, that's 2 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's a half. That's 1. Recipe doesn't call for this, but I always add a little extra cinnamon because we like more cinnamon than we do the rest of the stuff in the pumpkin pie spice. So that's about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And just mix it all together. All right, I'm gonna set that to the side for a second. In a small bowl, you need a half a cup of raw chopped pecans or pecans. I'm trying to say it properly. I'm not sure how much this is. They're not chopped, but I'm fixing to chop them. All right, those are chopped up good enough. Let me measure, see if I got a half a cup. I probably got about 3/4 a cup, so we're going with it. Because that's the great thing about cooking. You don't have to go by the recipe. I put my butter on the stove to soften it because you need half a stick of butter softened. So a half a stick of butter is 1/4 a cup of butter. I put it on the stove to soften it and forgot about it, so now it's melted. But that'll still work. It'll all be all right. I love pecans. I'll sit here and eat raw pecans while I'm cooking. Okay, we need 1/4 a cup of finely ground almond flour. This is a 1/3 of a cup, so it's a little more than 1/4 of a cup. So this is all I got left in this bag. So I think that'll work. You also want a fourth of a cup of brown sugar substitute. Want about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I think the only thing I'm missing is my butter. Let me look. Yep, butter's the only thing left to go. Okay, the recipe calls for softened butter. Mine's pretty much melted, which is fine. It'll work. It'll still be good. I say that a lot, don't I? It'll be fine. It'll still be good. It'll work. Now let me go get that skillet out of the oven. Okay. Let me whisk this filling a little bit more. We're going to pour this in. Just like that. And we're going to put this on top. So put your pecan mixture on the top. All right, it's going to go in the oven. Let me get the aluminum foil. We got to cover it. Okay, we're going to cover it with aluminum foil. And if you use a skillet and you heat it up like I did, just make sure you don't burn yourself. My aluminum foil stick, so it's not going to burn. So we're going to bake it covered with aluminum foil for 20 minutes. Then we're going to come back and we're going to take the aluminum foil off and we're going to bake it for another 20 to 25 minutes until the pumpkin pie filling is set and the crumble topping is golden brown. Although it's kind of already golden brown because it's brown sugar and pecans. Okay, so set the timer for 20 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. 20 minutes.
All right, we'll be back in 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. That's what we got going on. I'm going to put it back in there for 20-25 minutes. So it should be done in 20 to 25 minutes. This smells so good, y'all. Smells like Thanksgiving. The pumpkin is set. We got the pecan, brown sugar on top. I'm gonna make some whipped cream to go on it. I made whipped cream in my chocolate cream pie video, but I will go ahead and show y'all again in this video in case you didn't see that one. You can skip by it if you've already seen it. Okay, this whipped topping, it's a little different than the last one I made. I'm out of powdered sugar. I don't want to take the time to make powdered sugar. So I'm going to use 1 cup heavy whipping cream, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar substitute. You don't actually have to powder it. I usually do, but you don't have to. And you want about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm just going to use my battery operated KitchenAid. You're just going to mix it until stiff peaks form. I have it on high. It's only been about not even quite a minute yet. And it's already starting to thicken up. Let me get my spatula. And look at there. We've got our whipped cream. That was under 2 minutes. All right, we're going to try a little bit of this. Smells good.
Okay, this is drool-worthy and 2 thumbs up. The whipped cream's great. The pumpkin part's great. The pecan part's great. It's I think she said it's a pecan pumpkin crisp or pumpkin pecan crisp.
Pecan pumpkin crisp.
Okay.
Or pecan if you want to
If
say
you
it that
wanna
way.
mispronounce it. This is really good. It's not too sweet. It's not. I can taste a little bit of cinnamon in it, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Pumpkin pie spice.
Yeah. This is really good. It tastes very Thanksgiving-y, harvesty.
Well, it's supposed to be a
Yeah.
dessert for Thanksgiving. Low carb.
It's very good. If you make this, you will be tickled pink, even though it's orange, because it's just really, really good. This is a very enjoyable dessert type thing that we're having for supper. So, but you got to eat dessert first because life's short.
Okay, it's got 6.3 total carbs, 2.5 grams of fiber, which brings your net carbs to 3.9 grams. It's 162 calories per serving, and it makes 8 servings. It's very good. I just had some too, and I've never really been a pumpkin fan, but I've started liking it the last few years for some weird reason, but this is really good.
Yeah, this is very good, and with all that fiber, it'll keep you regular.
Oh, thank you for that little tidbit of information, dear.
Always informing.
You
I like
are.
to inform.
You're a very informative husband. Okay, thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed day.